Communicating with patrons is a different thing. I mean, when you're inside, it's very loud, there's lights going on, it's, you know, people are half drunk or full drunk or whatever. It's best to be very simple and direct. So instead of trying to explain something on the dance floor and say, look, I don't think you should be doing this, blah, 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 say, you and me, let's go outside talking like this. Not very, how do you say, intimidating like this, like pointing at them, but you and me outside like this. I've got my hands open, it's a passive, you know, non-aggressive posture and gesture and everything that I'm doing. And it's just, you know, pointing that we should be going outside for a little chat. Okay, and if they see that as a threat or a challenge or whatever, then so be it. When you go to talk to anyone, in any case, you've always got someone aware that you're doing that, and usually a second person just to keep an eye on you. Okay, so that's part of your effective communication. You say, okay, I'm going to talk to this guy, just watch my back. Okay, and a lot of the time, if you have to leave one guy on the door and the second guy comes in just to watch you from, say, 10 feet away or whatever, that's cool, because if something kicks off, he might restrain the person, you go open the door, so then it's not personal. Okay, if you went in and you started the problem by talking to the guy, and then your other teammate, you know, drags him out, it's like, oh, it's team versus one person. So, you know, and the situation could be different. It could be 2 or 3 people, and that's why backup is always better. So it looks like a bit of a harder game that they've got to play. So it's a good deterrent also. But effective communication with patrons, yes, is more than necessary, especially if they don't speak the same language. You need to have good gestures. Whether they do speak the same language or not, when they're drunk, the language isn't the same. Okay, so that's something that you get used to, and you'll develop your own way to do things. You begin to speak more with your hands, like I am now, and become more, you know, fluent in gestures, because you need to use them more. So you know, there's different techniques that we're going to look at as guiding people out and doing things with sort of like a sign language way of doing things. But again, the more simple it is, the more effective. So if I'm just saying to them, look, you and I are going to have a talk outside, or you not going in the female toilets, you know, point to the sign, they go, oh, sorry, okay, no worries, this time it's cool. Or, you know, let's go, you're out of here, this kind of thing. So it depends on the situation, of course, but again, with your staff, with your bar staff, friendly, but simple and as direct as possible, so they just know, okay, you want A, B, or C. With your security team, it has to be involved. You're entrusting your life to these people. With the patrons, you know, it's got to be as easy as possible to understand, to be effective communication. With the boss, with the manager, whatever, you need to have sit-down meetings and go through everything as thoroughly as possible, so that you're on the same level of understanding and that you can effectively protect or secure this place to the best of your ability.